Today I'm cooking a recipe in our family cookbook. This recipe is found all over the internet. It is not based from our family, but it's a family favorite. This recipe is all over Pinterest and there is a bunch of YouTube videos already, but I'm going to make another video anyway. If you have not yet tried the Mississippi pot roast, you are missing out. So please like my video and subscribe so you can watch it again and make your Mississippi pot roast in your own home. Good morning. I am cooking again. You know, staying home in this pandemic, I'm cooking more than ever, but I'm in my happy place when I'm cooking. And I'm also watching a bunch of home cooks on YouTube because they're like my favorite. You learn the best tips from home cooks. So if you like this video, I'm going to ask you to subscribe, please, so you know when other videos come out. Hit the alarm button too, so you know when I have a new video that comes out. And if you like YouTube videos, that's the best way to support the people that you enjoy watching, and the tips that you get from them is subscribing to their videos and watching the ads all the way through. This is my favorite pot roast recipe, and it is so incredibly easy. This is the Mississippi pot roast, and it is so versatile with the leftovers. It's just me and my son, so after I make the gravy, I'll have it left over on mashed potatoes or toast, or I'll thin out the gravy and I'll cook some vegetables in it, carrots, broccoli, whatever I have in my freezer. And then I'll have a stew over biscuits. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, so there's 5 ingredients. 5 ingredients. a chuck roast. This happens to be 3 pounds. The average recipe is 4 pounds. 3-pound chuck roast, a packet of ranch seasoning, and a packet of au jus, a stick of butter, and 5 pepperoncinis. These are not really hot. They're not really spicy. So if somebody says, I don't like spicy peppers, don't worry about it. It's not enough to make it spicy hot. And pepperoncinis come in a jar. Now, some people use the whole jar of pepperoncinis and the juice. I'm not going to do that. That would be too much for me. But today, because this is a 3-pound roast and not a 4-pound roast, last time I made this roast, it was 2 pounds, so I only used half of the seasoning packets and not the full seasoning packets, so that's what I'm going to use today. I'm going to use up the rest of these. But this is what you want for this roast. I'm going to make this in my slow cooker stand and my Rockcrock Dutch oven from Pampered Chef. I'm going to show this to you. I don't have a great camera, so thanks for watching with just the camera on my computer. I appreciate that. This is my Rockcrock Dutch oven. This holds 4 quarts, and this can be used in the oven, on the stove, under the broiler, in the microwave, in the slow cooker stand, and you can put it on the grill outside. And this can go right in the fridge. And so after you cook a meal, if you've got a lot of leftovers, you can put it in the fridge once it's cool. So I like that. And so this Rockcrock 4-quart slow cooker is oh, I didn't write the item number down. This is $140, but it's so versatile. You buy this one pot and it's all you need for most of your cooking. The slow cooker stand is item number 3156. This is $60. So I also have the everyday Rockcrock, which is 2.5 quarts, and that fits in here too. And if you buy the set, it's item number 3115, and it's on sale for $175. So you get the 2 for $175. So I'm going to, let me see if I can find that item number. What did I say? The slow cooker stand? It's item number 3156. And I love this. I use it so much. So I'm gonna put my roast in here. It's a beautiful roast. All right. And it fills up half the Rockcrock. Right? So I'm gonna just sprinkle the au jus on top. And with the condensation, as it cooks, you put this on low for 8 hours. And with the condensation builds up and in the slow cooker, it doesn't do that in the oven. But in the slow cooker, it'll just, with the juices of the pepper and the butter, it'll come off the top of the roast and go down into the base, and so it'll all cook together very nicely. There's a couple of lumps. I'm going to break up the lumps. So now I'm going to put the stick of butter in there. I keep forgetting to hold this in front of the camera. There we go. And the 5 pepperoncinis. You can use as many pepperoncinis as you want. I find that the recipe, the way it is perfect for me and my family. You could also do this with chicken and pork. When you season the chicken with the pepperoncinis and you use it left over for like quesadillas or fajitas, oh my gosh, it's so good. All right. 5 pepperoncinis and the stick of butter in there. And in the Rockcrock Dutch oven slow cooker stand, I'm going to cook this on low for 8 hours. I have to wait that long to eat dinner. And then what's good about this too, when I take it out tonight, I'm going to be able to put this on the stove and bring the liquid to a boil so I can thicken the gravy. I don't have to do that in another pot. All right, see you in 8 hours. So 8 hours have passed, and finally my Mississippi pot roast is done. I'm going to take it out of my Rockcrock, and then I'm going to make some gravy. So I am so excited to have this tonight. All right. The juices have washed most of the gravy, and the condensation has washed most of the gravy mix and the ranch dressing down into that beautiful, beautiful liquid. So this is just liquid from the roast and the stick of butter. So I'm going to take my meat forks here and take this beautiful roast out of this pot. Actually, this was a 3-pound roast. All right, and I'm going to take the pepperoncinis out also. There was 5 total. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Now I can probably show you a little better. The liquid is in here. There's about 3 cups of liquid in here. So I'm going to make a gravy. This already has a packet of gravy in it and a stick of butter. So I'm not going to make a roux. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make thickener with flour and water. I'm going to put this on the stove to bring it to a boil. I'm going to share another tip. You know, ever since I learned how to make a gravy with a roux, that's what I've been doing, melting butter and then mixing flour in it, make it nice and smooth, and then you don't have any lumps. So my mother, I remember her making it with either milk or water, and it must have been water, but whenever I put the flour into it, it would always be lumpy, and I never figured it out. And then one day, I don't remember why, but I must have been washing dishes or washing my hands or something, because when I put water in my measuring cup to make the the flour water mixture to make gravy, the water was hot and I didn't have any lumps. So that's a secret, that, you know, happy accident. So I'm going to do that. Now, this water is hot. I don't really have a recipe for this. I don't know how much I'm going to need. This is about 1.5 cups of hot water. That's probably too much. But that's what I'm going to use anyway. So I'm going to mix some flour into here, into the hot water. For a thickener for the gravy. I'm going to do that. You know, I keep saying I need to get a better camera. So keep subscribing to my videos and watch my ads, and then I can afford a better camera. That's how that works. All right. So I'm mixing this in here. It still isn't thick enough for a thickener for the gravy just yet. But see, there's no lumps. There might be a couple, but really not a whole lot. I think this is just about done. But I don't want to make a paste. I just want it thick enough to make the gravy. Yeah, that is a lot. That is way more than I need. All right. So I'm waiting for this to come to a rolling boil, because that's just better. Rolling boil for the gravy. So I'm going to shred this meat. I have potatoes. Oh, look. Oh my goodness, it's just going to shred. Just going to shred. I have potatoes in my fridge. Remember, if you watch my other videos, I made that baked potato casserole. So I'm going to heat that up. And I'm going to eat that with this. And I have some broccoli. Oh my gosh. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's just shredding apart. That is beautiful. Now the pepperoncinis are not hot. They do add a flavor to the roast, but really the flavor is more in the gravy. So people have asked on the slow cooker group that I'm on Facebook, people ask if you can make it with chicken, and a lot of people say the chicken is their favorite way to do this. So I did make it with the chicken one time, and I gotta tell you, the gravy was too much for me. The only spicy food I eat are buffalo chicken wings. So when I did that, the chicken was so much, it was more light, I guess, than the beef gravy. So I loved the chicken to use it for sandwiches and for quesadillas. It was delicious. The gravy I couldn't eat. But I'm not telling you not to do that, because if you like spicy food, you'll probably think it's awesome. And a lot of people do think it's great. So I just wanted to give you my warning. But I don't eat a lot of spicy food, so it was too much for me to handle. All right, so this is coming to a rolling boil, and I wish that I could show you this. I can't. So I'm going to mix this quickly, and I'm going to pour the gravy, the flour and water in it slowly, and it's just going to thicken up. Oh yeah, this was way more than I needed. It's already beautifully thick. All right. But at least I got to show you my cooking tip of having the hot water and no lumps when you mix the flour into it. All right, so this is done already. So I'm going to have this gravy over my potatoes and my roast. There. Look how beautiful that is. And then I will thin it down also one day and put some vegetables in here, and I'll have a stew. I'll put a little bit on a plate so I can show you. All right, so that was loud. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on a plate and show you with the gravy on it. Oh my gosh. Just, oh, that looks so good. All right, it's dinner time. You guys are on your own.